up, America? This is Kim and Neil with Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to look at some of the new products from Alien Gear, and we're also going to compare their new 3.5 inside the waistband with the Shapeshift inside the waistband. So let's get started.
First thing we're going to talk about today is the drop leg holster here. So it's really well made. I like the material, the plastic material that they use. You've got a really heavy duty strap here that's going to attach to your belt. In the back, it's real easy to adjust. There's basically a piece of Velcro back here that you can pull off, and then you can take this strap and you can move it up or down into 3 different places. So right here where my finger is, that would be the lowest setting. The medium setting, you have to take the bracket off, but I have it on the lowest setting down here, meaning it's going to bring the holster up higher. Okay, and so that just Velcros on there, no big deal, real simple. Same concept here, Velcro on here, and then of course we have our dual leg strap. So let me just kind of throw this on real quick, and you kind of see what I'm talking about here. How you want to put it on, it's totally up to you. Okay, I'm just going to throw it on here so you can kind of see how this works. So we got the belt mount here, 2 lower straps for the legs. Honestly, any drop leg holsters I've ever used generally don't use the upper and the lower combined, but if you want to, you certainly can. I think that's a little overkill. Okay, so just so you can see how it sits on there, what you do have here, as you can see, is you have the female cog, if you will, and then the male gear ends, so you can attach 2 magazines if you want to. I think that would kind of get in the way with a gun, but it depends. But you can definitely put one here, and then this is, of course, your quick disconnect. That's what this slide does for the holster itself, and of course it's fully adjustable. The straps, as you can kind of see here, it's real simple. You can kind of just let it out. It has a catch on here, so you can pull the strap and keep it cinched up nice. But basically, once it's clipped in there, then you just pull the strap like anything else you probably use, nice and tight. You can wind it up if you want, tuck it in there so it's all squared away and looks nice. But pretty simple unit. I'll show you how it looks here with a holster. We'll move it around a little bit. Here, this is the female or the cog end, whatever, for a magazine, so you can see how quick and easy. And we've done this review before with the adjustable magazine pouches. But you can put it any height you want, so it just basically clips on there, and that's it. Because it's a cog setup, right, I could rotate it any way I want if I so choose to do that. Okay. The holster itself, same concept, just in reverse, so the gear end goes in, locked in, and then you have your gun in there. Okay. So and you can set this up. This is a 4.0 holster. You can set up to have a level 1, secure level 2, because you have the friction, and then you'd have that thumb brake on there. You could put another, well, let's just do it here on camera. You could, in fact, put this guy right there if you wanted. Okay, and these, of course, are adjustable to any magazine you want. But if you're looking for a leg pouch, that's one way to do it. Of course, too, because it's a cog system, any tool that I put on there, I can rotate it. I mean, I don't know why anybody would do that, but you get my point. You can rotate it in any angle you want. It's just total user preference. Select how you want it, and it's there. So the other cool thing that Alien Gear has come out with is a bubble gun holder now. So you're going to be able to carry your bubble gun with you, and if you have a situation, you're going to be able to envelop your attacker in bubbles. Stay tuned. So what do I have to say about this? Well, the one thing I like is that you can cant it or change the position wherever you want. The cog system is very convenient for equipment like mag pouches and whatnot. For holsters, though, I would rather forego the total rotation ability and have more of a secure, like a double locker where it clicks into place really tight. Because if you're going to use kind of more of a tactical setup like this, assuming it's probably some type of private security or really small police department or something, I would like it to be a little closer to the actual pad itself, okay, the leg backing here. And I'd like it to be just a little bit more secure. Not to say that I think this would ever come off. I just would feel better if it had 2 connection points and forego the unlimited rotation of it. I think that would be better. Not saying that this is bad, this has its place, but I'm just thinking they could probably come up with a different pad that you could just screw on, a different bracket if you will, that you could just screw on that would have a more secure backing, and we could just click it in there. Something you could add to the existing holster maybe, something like that. But if you're looking for an adjustable leg rig, pretty cool. So the next little contraption here, this is really cool. This is a Molly mount. So Molly or pals, whatever, the way it works, if you guys have ever used Molly before, you got your two stakes here, your two paddles if you will, and it has a little locker, little plastic locker. So instead of just doing the weave and the Velcro, it's kind of a plastic locking way of doing it. So this is a backpack I just grabbed, one of my packs, so you can kind of see how this works. It's real simple. You're just going to take the two ends obviously and stick it into whichever piece of Molly or pals gear you got here. Okay, that would get shoved down. You go through, let's just do it real quick. Okay, so there you go. It's on both lines there. Then you're going to take your locking piece and slide over the base. A little bit of adjustment here to line it up right. There you go. And now you could take a holster or whatever device you want, and it's attached to Molly. Obviously this could be a chest mount, a battle belt, a pack, whatever. Whatever you want to do, you can mount in any direction you want. Again, it retains the quick disconnect feature, and then of course we can take that off and put that wherever we want simply by sliding this guy off again and then just doing the reverse and slide it out. The next little gizmo here, this is a backpack mount, okay, and it's very simple to use, very effective. Basically this is going to do the same thing. It's going to allow you to mount equipment, holsters and whatnot to your backpack. So again, let's take a look at this pack. Real simple operation. Basically what's going to happen on the back of the mount, there's two little pull tabs, okay, and they actually have a little string on there, and then this little latch opens up on both ends. Okay, so you're going to find wherever you want to mount it on your pack there. You're going to simply wrap it around. This will kind of show you how it goes. There you go. This will lock in like this, kind of a tension setup, which is adjustable. You see the two tabs locked in. Okay, so now we have it on there, and we can take our holster or whatever. So again, depending on what piece of equipment, how you want to put it on there. Obviously I mounted it super high, but you get my point. That would lock in there. You could mount it this way, whichever way you want, because again, 365 or 360 degree rotation on there, however you want to put it on there. So pretty cool little deal, and you can move it any way you want. To take it off, real simple. On the back, you're going to pull these two ears, two locking tabs, and boom, it's off. That's it. What do I think about this? Pretty cool. What I would like to see though is a different mount rather than the female end. I'd rather swap that out so that I can put magazines, because I'm more, for me personally, for the Molly mounts, stuff like that, I would more use it for the for magazines than I would guns per se. There may actually be a way to do that, and I just haven't figured it out yet. But that would be the only thing I can say. Other than that, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty simple. You can attach to any strap you want, and you're good to go.
They also added a 3.5 inside the waistband holster, so that is this one right here. This is the Shapeshift inside the waistband holster, which you can buy either of these separately. So this one was kind of interesting. I don't really quite get why they added it. It's very, very, very similar to the 3, except for the fact that it has the cogs for taking off the either clips or belt loops, whichever one you choose. So if you have the 3.0, that's the main difference. The nice thing is that these stay in place much better. And if you get either one, make sure that you pay the extra like $7 to get the O clips, which is what I use every day, because it just holds it in place so much better. I really like the size of them. They fit really well. They're thin. It's not like a big old bulky loop. I use my Shapeshift every day ever since we got it. Neil jokes that he never gets to see it because I just stole it. I genuinely like it. It just fits my body better, and I just enjoy wearing it. Pretty much to sum up the differences, if you're looking to get an alien gear and you're like confused by the 3, the 3.5, or the Shapeshift, the main thing that I really see is that the Shapeshift is smaller, which I like better, it does, the new 3.5 does have the better backing, the neoprene backing so it is different than the 3. It's an upgrade. It has those new changed things for the clips are the loops, so that's a plus. It does still have those spacers that they used before, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like the Shapeshift. I like how simple it is. I feel like with this one, if you didn't put Loctite in, they could fall off. And I personally just like the adjustment of this. The 3.5, you can adjust the cant, but you only can do it using the clips. With the Shapeshift, you actually have screws where you can adjust the gun itself, so you don't have to, so you guys understand, so you don't have to, in order to change the cant, you don't have to switch these clips so the holster goes like this. The actual gun will switch. As far as, like I was saying, it was smaller, which I like better, but this one isn't as flexible, so it's just not going to mold as well to your body. Like, I like that because I want to conceal it as best as I can. I don't want to have to wear huge, big old clothes. Just like there are other products, you can exchange the shell, so that's really cool. Like if you might get a gun in 6 months or a year from now, you change guns, you can just pay for the shipping and get a new shell for really cheap, which is a great thing.
All right, so if anybody from Alien Gear ever watches this, please, I would love to hear the answers. I find this hilarious. And I guess I think of this from a business perspective and time. I don't understand the detail of an inside the waistband, outer, actually it doesn't matter, inside or outside. The detail that they put in here is ridiculous. I like that they put the Smith & Wesson on there, but look at the port opening, the pivot pins and the actual jointed trigger. I mean, when we pull this back out, why? Why would someone spend the time to do that? Put the gap in there, and I don't understand. It just seems like a whole lot of time for no payoff. I mean, yeah, it looks cool. I guess maybe that was one of their deals, but that just, I don't know. If you guys see this, let me know.
So to sum up the difference between the two, there's really only like $5 difference. So I don't know, maybe you like the wider one, but I think for the $5 more, just get the Shapeshift inside the waistband.
Totally. I'm 100% on board.
Opinion.
I'm not saying the other holsters are bad, but I don't think I wouldn't buy any holster from Alien Gear other than the 4.0, personally, because it's not like we're like, this is a $10,000 upgrade on this car. It's a holster, and for, I don't care if it was $20. It's something you're going to wear on a daily basis for a long time. I mean, the 4.0, in my opinion, is by far the best holster that Alien Gear has ever made, and that's the one I would tell you, spend your money on and get the 4.0 and be done with it. Just my opinion.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to us here on YouTube, and also click the bell so that you know when we get a video out. You can also find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and we also put all of our premium content on Patreon. And we also got Goat Guns,
Goat Guns,
which are really cool. I did a little review of them. They're like replica guns.
There's a guy in mine. I didn't know that.
You have a sticker, but they're really cool little replica rifles that really neat die-cast kind of looking things, but they donated them to our giveaway stash. So on Patreon we do monthly giveaways, and so all you have to do is just be a patron of any level. You don't have to do anything special or sign up. So those are coming soon. We give away belts, holsters, shirts, cups, all sorts of cool things. So,
and by the way, I put these together, and they're shockingly realistic. I mean, they're die-cast, like, die-cast cars, but the way you put them together, the attention to detail, pretty awesome. Even for us older kids.
And until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.